Okay, so the Walking Dead is back, and where they ended off last time, they were still at the barn and still at the farm, and Shane had opened up the barn and clear out of all the walkers, which the last one they found, of course, was Sophia. So we begin essentially right where they left off. You know, all the walkers from the barn have been taken care of. Now they're going through the process of kind of, you know, burying the loved ones and burning everyone else. So Herschel and his family has to kind of come to terms with, you know, that his wife slash, you know, their stepmother were in there. It's, you know, so he's trying to figure out, okay, I thought that we could cure them, and then there is no cure, which forced them to get reacquainted with a friend of his at a bar. Friend, of course, being alcohol. So you have that subplot going on. Dale and Shane still are not getting along, and Dale actually now truly believes that Shane actually killed Otis way back when they were getting the medical supplies, which, of course, us from the omniscient standpoint know that he did. And most people think that what Shane did was fine, it was needed, it was necessary. And other people still can have that there should have been a better way of solving this as opposed to doing what we did. And then Rick and Glenn decide to go out and find Herschel. Which also then sends Laura out to find those two. She tries to do this really bizarre thing that I would never recommend doing, which is driving really fast on roads you don't know while reading a map while there are occasionally zombies. So of course she hits a zombie, which makes her car get out of control, and then flips it. Of course nobody knows that she's pretty much out there in an upside down car. Actually, by the time it's done, it's fully laying up on its side. So when Glenn, Herschel, and Rick are there at the bar talking, two other guys show up. You know, asking them, so what are you guys going? What are you guys doing? You guys got a place? How are you guys surviving? And then going through some of the different scenarios that they've already, you know, that they've gone through. You know, they've heard their trains going to the Midwest. No. Fort Benning, done. The Coast Guard was sending out ferries to try to go back and forth to some of the islands. No. Pretty much they're telling them it's just all about survival. After a while, they figure out that they got a farm, and they're like, all right, well, can we stay with you guys for a while? It gets kind of hectic, and all of a sudden, Rick kind of has no choice but to essentially kill the two of them. Now, I did hear that for this portion of the season, they are planning on trying to weave in the governor somehow. There'll probably be a more subdued version. So ironically, at this point in time, they're still on the farm. No mention if they're going to transition them to a different location or not. You know, if they're going to do a secondary small city, or if they'll actually maybe they got enough in the budget to go to a prison or not. But currently, still at the farm. Barn is entirely cleared out. All the bodies have been disposed of. You know, at this point in time, I'm pretty sure when Glenn, Rick, and Herschel are on the way back, they're probably, hopefully, they all took the same road. Are probably going to find Laura's flipped over car. So all in all, you know, a pretty decent, you know, comeback episode. It's kind of slow because again, it's dealing more with the human drama, a lot less with the actual zombie element. But the addition of what happened at the for the last like 40 minutes, that's about the 45-minute mark till the end, you know, puts up some pretty interesting and pretty unique additional storylines going onward.